That's how I get that ooh.
And now back to your regularly scheduled program.
What's goody, YouTube? How's everyone doing? Welcome to the channel, or welcome back to yet another live reaction video. If you're new here for the first time, my name is TMR, and since you clicked on this video, you might as well subscribe to the YouTube channel, leave your comments down below, and enjoy this reaction video. What's goody, YouTube? What's good, TMR gang? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to yet another live reaction video. I'm your girl, TMR. Thank y'all so much for stopping what you were doing and meet me over in this daggone break room, y'all. Oh boy. All right, y'all see the title, y'all see the thumbnail, y'all know what we're gonna get into this good Sunday morning, honey. Welcome back, break room baddies, to the break room. I hope everybody is feeling good and doing great. Coming off Valentine's Day weekend. How was y'all Valentine's Day weekend? I hope you guys really enjoyed yourself. Even if you had to spend the lover's holiday alone, as long as you loved on yourself, that's all that matters. Looking at social media, it was a trend. There was a lot of people taking themselves out for Valentine's Day. And they just didn't really care too much about it, because one thing about it, honey, peace is priceless, baby. You cannot put a price on peace. And if you all have somebody in your life that's treating you the way that you feel you need to be treated, then baby, keep it pushing. Okay. I mean, you can go buy your own damn flowers, you can buy your own damn dinner, you can go buy your own damn chocolates and gifts, and especially us girlies, we love to treat ourselves. Self-care is what we do, or what we should be doing all the time. But it's nothing like us having a significant other to share that, lover's holiday with. But if you did not have that, don't feel any type of way, honey. Okay, it's the beginning of the year, child. You still got other holidays, that you can, that are what's that one holiday? What is it called? Sweeties Day. Sweeties Day. I think Sweeties Day is is Sweeties Day in October? I remember being a kid. My mom, she celebrated Sweeties Day with us. She would get my brother and I gifts for Sweeties Day and Valentine's Day. So there's a host of other holidays. If your birthday is coming up, maybe you can get somebody to, treat you nice and treat you sweet for your birthday. You know, uh, Christmas. I mean, child, we got you still got a bunch of months, okay? But at the end of the day, it is in October, Lakeisha. Okay, thank you. It's still it's still a lot more days in the year, y'all, that you can definitely show up and show out. But guess what, y'all? If the end of 2026 come and you still ain't found that significant other, baby, it's okay. Okay, it's just not your time. All right, don't rush the process, sis. Okay, because when you rush the process, sometimes you don't have a good outcome. Okay, girl. I mean, you don't have a good outcome. So my Valentine's Day was very quiet. Okay, my sons took me out for brunch, and I really, really enjoyed myself. And y'all, some of you guys know that's been around the break room for quite some time. Y'all know Valentine's Day is a holiday that's very how can I phrase it? It's not a real good holiday for me. Yesterday made 12 years since my dad left this earth, and he left on 2/14/2014, right? On Valentine's Day. So it brings back a lot of memories. So yesterday morning, I spent the morning with my dad, right? I spent the morning with him, listening to some of his favorite gospel songs and just looking out the window, talking to him and letting him know how much I love and miss him. And coincidentally, I definitely felt his presence. I felt his comfort, and it just elated me. I was so excited to feel my dad's presence. You know what I mean? So I typically do that since he's left this earth. I typically spend that morning, that very first part of the morning, I spend it with my daddy. And so And then the rest of the day was glorious. You know what I'm saying? I had a really good time. I got some gifts, and you know what I mean? I mean, it was a nice Saturday. It definitely was. It was a nice Saturday. Josh said she spent Valentine's Day in the gym and got a pedicure, and then made myself a nice salmon dinner, single life. Just sis, ain't nothing wrong with it. Ain't no wrong with it. Thank you, Sosa. Thank you, Lakeisha. Yeah, it's not. Hey, Jenny. Yeah, it's nothing wrong with that. It's okay. You know, I seen a lot of the girlies on social media last night. They, you know, they thug thizzle by themselves, and then I seen a lot of couples celebrating their love together. Yeah, but y'all know when it comes to social media, you got to kind of tread that little lightly because a lot of people be posting their lives, and child, it turns out it ain't what they really making it to seem like on social media, you know. So you can't envy people, baby. You just gotta look and be like, oh, that's cute, and keep it pushing. Okay. Um, yeah, so that's what I did. That was my way of spending time with my dad, you know, because you know, life gets busy. But that day and his birthday are the 2 days that I take that moment, that first thing in the morning, I spend time with him, you know. Good morning, Mo. What's good, sis? So y'all, we got a lot to talk about today. We haven't been on in a couple of days. We got a lot to talk about. We got Livia in the break room. We got Jasmine in the break room. We got Strong Mommy Chrissy in the break room, and we got Chelsea and BB in the break room. Okay. So we're gonna dabble into that. We also got a young man that I saw on social media yesterday that's talking about the dating market and how it has officially crashed. You know, if you watch social media, especially on TikTok, I see it a lot on TikTok, probably Instagram too. A lot of people are just talking about the dating pool and how it's just not what it used to be. And I think that's because people are not what our society is not what it used to be, you know. Hey, Latoy, our society is not what it used to be. And you know, with the whole dating, what do you call those? The dating apps, with the whole dating apps and stuff, it's like a whole smorgasbord, and people just have their pick of the litter. And I don't think people really um take their time and vet, and you know, you just jumping in and jumping out. It's like you're playing double dutch when it comes to dating, honey. You jumping in. Y'all remember the old school double dutch? Y'all remember that? Put a one in the chat if y'all remember that double dutch thing, honey. Okay. Yeah, and to me it seems like when I watch these people on social media, that's what the dating look like. It's just like, honey, they double dutching. Honey, you remember how you used to bounce to wait for your opportunity to jump in between them ropes, honey, and do your thing, okay, girl? Baby, honey, now that was living, okay? That was living back in the day. Y'all, Misty, Lakeisha, y'all remember, huh? Hey, Bonita, y'all remember. Raya remembers, honey. That was the days. Chris remembers. That was the days, honey. Them double dutch days and them hopscotch and jacks. And, man, that's when kids were kids, you know? And that's when we were really living. Um, I don't know what's going on now in 2026, y'all. I don't know what's going on, baby. I just be sitting in awe. You know what I'm saying? Just be sitting in awe and just shocked. Like, yikes. Hey, Waffle Toaster. Hey, Sammy. How are you? Yeah, with the expectation of few men simply aren't good enough for women. Honestly, I doubt they ever were. Well, you know, women. Here's the thing with that. It women should have set your standards, right? You should definitely set your standards high, but set your standard to where you are standardly standing, if that makes sense. Since you can't set your barometer way, way high, and since you real low, okay? You can't do that, you know? And then you gotta be in the position and in the places where you can meet said man that you're dreaming of, you know? Um, can you meet them in the club? I mean, sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you can get lucky. Can you meet them at a bar? Sometimes. Can you meet them on social media? You've seen people with great success stories. You know, at the end of the day, it just really depends on where you are in life and what you're looking for, and you know, and what you essentially will attract, you know. Scully with my brothers, right, Jenny? I had an amazing Valentine's Day. Then he surprised me and we went and looked at rain. Oh, Taylor, I'm so excited. Okay, so sunrise is on her way. Sunrise said she was the double Dutch queen. I know that's right. Sunrise is on her way to the altar. Look like Taylor is coming right behind Sunrise. So it definitely looks like, okay, honey, the break room gonna be busy this year, honey. We're gonna be busy going to the weddings and things. Okay. You agree with me, sis? Yeah. So yeah, I just really feel like I just don't feel like people need to give up hope. I just really feel like the ladies and the men, because it's not just the ladies moping, it's the men too, y'all. The men are feeling like the ladies are not genuine. And so it's not just ladies on the internet hooping and hollering and complaining about the dating pool is just garbage. Men are feeling the same way because let's be honest, y'all, there are no good ass men and there's no good ass women. You know what I'm saying? It's the both. It's both, right? So men and women both are feeling this void in trying to find a companion. Like the old saying goes, baby, ain't nothing out there. And if you really think about it, y'all, it really isn't much going on out there. And so, and even if you are with somebody and you've been with somebody for some years, Mo lady, I'm sorry, can you guys hear me? Mo lady says, did we lose you, TMR? Are you guys still able to hear me? Okay, okay, thank you. Um, Yes, Taylor, that is true. So yeah, so if you have not found that significant other, thank you guys. If you have not found that significant excuse me, and yesterday you spent that day by yourself, sis, it's all right. Okay, it's okay. Don't act like you'll never find somebody, because eventually God will send you what you desire and what you deserve. Just be patient. It's okay. Maybe just take this time to work on some things on your own. Thank you, Lady T. But maybe just work on some things on your own, you guys. Because like, let's be honest, y'all, we all are a work in progress. None of us are perfect. None of us are perfect. So we're all a work in progress. So maybe just spend that time just dating yourself, loving on yourself more, finding out who you actually are, really understanding what you want out of a man or what you want out of a woman. Maybe spend that time doing that. And let's be honest, you guys, you got to put yourself in a position to meet people, right? You can't just be sitting in the house, going to work, coming home, going to the grocery store, and sitting in the house talking about I can't find no man. Well, sis, that's because he's not sitting on your couch, baby. Okay. You got to put yourself in positions in the city that you live in. Look for networking clubs. There's a lot, especially if you look on social media. There's a lot of people that have like singles groups and stuff like that. If you're very shy and you're not a very outgoing person, that might cripple you a little bit to find somebody, right? Maybe, and again, do this at your own discretion. Maybe join some church organizations, and a lot of the churches have like singles groups, and they have like functions for singles and stuff like that. I'm just giving you guys some options. All I'm saying is you can't keep saying that you've been single for 5 years and you don't understand why, and since you don't go anywhere, you don't do anything. Take a trip, sis. Take a trip. You never know who you might bump into at the airport. You never know that. Take a solo trip by yourself. You never know who might be living or not living. Excuse me. I'm staying at the same hotel that you are, that decided to take that same singles trip that you did, right? Yes, sis. You gotta broaden your horizons. You can't be sitting in the house moping, talking about I can't meet nobody because he didn't come. He's not, maybe he might be your Amazon delivery driver. But let's be honest, a lot of us are not at the door when Amazon is delivering packages. A lot of us just see them on our Ring camera. Okay, girl. So you can't expect for the delivery driver to come knock at the door and then find out that's gonna be your damn husband or your wife or whatever. Because women deliver packages too. So all I'm saying is y'all put yourself in a position where start making a purpose, right? Put yourself in a position to, be dating with a purpose. If you're not dating with a purpose, then you're just dating, right? And maybe some of y'all just want to do that. Maybe some of y'all just want to date. I don't know, but what my whole purpose of me saying what I said is if you spent Valentine's Day alone yesterday, baby, it's okay. At least you were able to spend it, right? There were some people that didn't wake up yesterday morning, okay? So you were able to spend it and you enjoyed yourself as much as you could, even if you just made a little light meal at home and watched movies. You were able to enjoy yourself. You had peace. And again, like I said at the top of this live, peace is priceless. You can't put a price on, okay? You said it's hard, TMR, because I like my peace. Well, baby, if you like your peace, then enjoy your peace. But what I'm going to say to you, Nina, maybe there's a man out there that enjoys peace just like you do. And maybe there's a man that will come into your life and understand that you need peace and he enjoys his peace, so he will be peaceful with you. Right? Yeah, it's a grave possibility, Nina, that man is out there for you, baby. Now, am I saying put on your Nike running shoes and start running the track looking for him? No, I'm not telling you that. I'm just telling you, um, put yourself in a position to where when to meet somebody, since you got to go outside, you can't sit in the house all day, you can't be stuck at the job all the time, you know, and think you just gonna meet somebody. Sometimes you can, sometimes you cannot, right? Um, you said now they dropping packages all over town, right, Steve? All right, y'all, let's get into some commentary. Let's get into this young man I saw on TikTok. I thought it was interesting, so I wanted to bring this conversation to the break room. Let's get into it.
Started dating in this generation, bro. Story time. So I had started talking to this girl on Instagram who lives in a different state than me, but she was planning on moving to my state in 2026, so I entertained it. We started talking around November 2025, and we both planned on being out in Houston for the New Year's because we both have family out there. Cool. So I took her out on 2 days. We went to go eat, and then we went bowling, and the vibes was there. Like, she was funny, like she was cool at the time. Like, everything was going smooth. But most of the time when things start off too good, the inevitable happens. So we both go back to our cities, and after a little bit, we decide that we want to see each other again. And the vibes was right, so I booked her a flight, and I sent it to her, and I said, make sure everything looks good because on Expedia, if you book a flight from Expedia, you only have 24 hours to cancel it. After that 24 hours, you're not getting a refund, and you're not getting any partial credit. I made that clear, right? The flight ticket was damn near $500, bro. She looked at it and she told me that everything looks good, and I was like, okay, bet. I booked the flight on January 24th, and she was supposed to land on February 5th, which was yesterday. But on Monday of this week, I get a text. The text says, I just booked my nail and wax appointment for the trip, babe. She never called me, babe. Can you send me some money so I can get ready to see you? And I'm genuinely confused. So I text her back the next day and I say, like, that's not who I am, respectfully. Like, let me know if that changes anything. And she texts me, yes, it does. Respectfully, you can cancel the flight. Then I asked her, so even though I'm gonna pay for the flight and pay for everything when you get down here for like dates and all that stuff, like, you don't want to see me because I'm not paying for your nails? And she was like, she's taking time off work and making time in her schedule to come see me. Wanting to be taken care of before she travels is the bare minimum. That's what this girl told me. And then after that, I just said, you lame, and that was it. This shit just shows you how unappreciative people are. Like, I paid for your flight. I was paying for everything that she was gonna do when you got down here. I was gonna pick you up from the airport, do everything I was supposed to do. You can't even cover your own nails. Like, were you not gonna get your nails done regardless? Like, do you not normally get your nails done? Do you not normally get waxes? Like, what be wrong with y'all? That's my first and last time flying a girl out. I'm never doing that shit again. I'm so tired.
So how do y'all feel about that? Do y'all feel like she kind of overstepped her boundaries? Now he paid for her flight. I'm just going to assume round trip, right? I'm just going to assume it was a round trip flight. And so she was like, I need to go get my wax and my nails done. Okay, girl. All right, we'll go do that. Because isn't that part of your self-care? Isn't that something you are doing routinely? Right? So why would you get offended? First and foremost, me personally, I wouldn't even ask the man that. If you've already agreed to pay for my flight, and again, I'm just going to assume that you're going to be the hostess with the mostest when I get there. Why do I need you to pay for my wax and my nails? Because again, I'm just going to assume this is something you routinely do as a woman. Um, so she said that was a red flag. If you're not willing to take care of me and help me prep for this trip, then yeah, you're not willing to be. And I'm just thinking to myself, Well, how sis he paid for your trip? He paid for the flight. At this point, it would probably be safe for him to date within his city, because unless you got the resources to keep losing money on flights, I don't think that's a good idea. You probably should stick with the local gals, okay? Pay for her Uber, you know what I mean, and keep it pushing. She looking for a trick. Well, here's the thing. See, that to me personally, that's how you know a woman that's really not used to anything. If this man paid for your flight, the least you can do is your maintenance. I don't need you to know that I need to go get my nails done and I need to get a wax. To me personally, that's showing that I'm not keeping myself up. I'm not keeping my grooming up. Me telling you that is showing, in my opinion, that I'm not keeping myself up. So why do I need to tell you that I'm going to get my wax and my nails done? You don't need to know that. All you need to know, when I get there, I'm prepared. Because I'm sure he was, I don't know if they were going to be staying at his place, if he booked a hotel. I'm sure he had, the food and the entertainment. He said once she had would have arrived, he had everything else. Now, getting your nails and your wax, I personally feel like, sis, you should have handled that. Because she wasn't coming. You think that's what it was, deeper? She wasn't coming? She thought he would pay not to lose money on the flight. I mean, but greed will get the best of you. That's the quickest way to push somebody away. The man already paid for your flight, sis. The least you could have did was pay for your nails and your wax. Let's be honest. This was going to be for somebody else. You think so? She thought he'd pay for not to. Okay, I read that. All right. I don't know, y'all. I disagreed with her. I would. I don't know. Me personally, I wouldn't even asked. I wouldn't even asked if you could pay. It just makes you, as the woman, it just makes you sound a little broke. You know what I mean? Like, sis, it just didn't. It just didn't gesh with me. I was just like, girl, you can't pay for your own nails and wax. The man paying for your flight, and I'm sure once you get there, he's gonna pay for everything else. Now, obviously, we don't travel without money, ladies. I don't care if the man is, paying for everything. We as women, baby, we come with credit cards and debit cards loaded. Like, you know what I'm saying? And a little cash in your wallet. You know what I mean? Like, we don't travel without money. So who's doing that in 2026? I wouldn't be asking you to take care of my grooming, because that's something I'm just going to assume you routinely do already. Okay? It's like saying, can you send me some money so I could buy me some new panty and bras? Sis, you ain't got money for panty and bras? Because let's be honest, if you're going to shack up with a ninja for the first time, I'm just going to assume, sis, we not pulling out the panty and bras that's been in the drawer already. Like, definitely go get you some new lingerie, okay? I'm not understanding that. She would have pulled a sloppy Joe and missed the flight. Not pulled a sloppy Joe. Bonita said, especially since they are just not getting to know each other. Exactly. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you. See, this is how you know a lot of these women, they don't know how to play the game. Now, sis, if you would have went on and got your nails done and got your wax, he flew you down there, girl, you would have threw that thing on that ninja. Baby, ain't no telling what he would have paid for after that. See how you just shoot yourself in the foot every damn time? You could definitely tell she wasn't used to being flown out. And what probably happened is she told her homegirl, girl, this ninja just paid for me to fly to him. And the homegirl probably said, girl, you might, if he paying for that, he might as well go and pay for everything else, girl. You need to text him and tell him that he need to pay for your manicures and your waxing. And yeah, sis, you need to just go. You see how your homegirl get you tricked out the bag every time? Because when he initially sent her the itinerary to say, hey, does this look good? If there was additional things she needed, sis should have just said that when he sent the itinerary. Like, yeah, this is great. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I don't know. Me as a woman, I would have been shamed to ask a man that, especially after knowing that you already paying for my flight. I wouldn't have asked you to pay for me to get a wax and nails because, I mean, let's be honest, I should have the money to do that my damn self. They got the gang backwards. Yeah. I don't know. I'm just saying Black and Bougie is just giving that. It's just giving that she bragging to her friends that this ninja about to fly her out. Okay, she getting flued out. Um, and the homegirl who probably has never even left her city by a man, talked her basically right up out of a situation. Deeper say exactly, Mrs. TMR. After that good pudding, she wouldn't have got her money, but she would have got her money back. Exactly. Especially if that thing was stinging, honey, and she knew how to throw that thing on her, baby. You wouldn't have had to worry about nothing damn else. More than likely, Mrs. Simmons. More than likely, the friend probably ain't even got anybody. She's sitting over there talking about alone on Valentine's Day. Sis be alone every day of the month, every day of the year. Okay. All right, y'all. Let's get into another conversation. I just wanted to bring that to y'all, get y'all thoughts and opinions on there. I just thought that was foolish of that girl. You talked yourself out of probably a real good time. She probably would have had a really, really good time, but you just talked yourself up out of it. All right, so y'all know we haven't seen Jasmine in quite some time. Y'all know the last time we saw Jasmine on the internet, she did a video. Sis said she make enough money to get by. Jasmine, them taxes didn't drop. Y'all know when she get them tax money, she don't really pop up because she got enough money. Jasmine's the type of chick when she get her tax money, honey, she thinks she a rich bitch. Okay. And so she came live the other day. And I think we've talked about this many times before. We really feel like Jasmine does not need to be a dog owner. The fact that she keeps that dog cage 24/7 is bananas to me. I hate the way she cages that dog up. Bentley is 5 years old. He should be fully potty trained by now. I don't understand why Bentley can't. What's the purpose of having an animal and you don't let the animal be like, at this point, just make him an outside dog. It just doesn't make sense to me. I don't know why she treats that dog like that. She needs to give that dog to a family that enjoys having a pet. She is not a pet owner. You said TMR, this mom is over here talking about where is my baby? Hey, I can't take him. Exactly. All right, y'all, let's get into Jasmine just for a few moments. Not much, Pearl. Hey, sis. Hey, Sharonda. Hey, Flower Pack.
I think it's in the car. I don't have anything in here.
And then she keeps him in whichever bedroom she keeps him in with the door shut. She doesn't even keep the door open. Or better yet, if he's going to be in a cage, how come he can't be in the living room amongst the family? People walking by. It's the fact that she keeps him in the room with the door shut.
Hey, y'all. Hey. It's been a minute since I've been on live. I haven't posted a vlog in a week, y'all. I was like, let me go live and just say what's up to y'all because I kind of just ain't been on here. I was about to go in the garage. I need to get my stuff out of the car. I'll get it in a minute. I know it's been a while. I just been doing some shit, trying to figure some shit out. Life has been lifing.
So if you guys, for all of us who's been watching Jasmine for the longest, when Jasmine goes away from the internet, it's she's being occupied by somebody, some type of love interest, right? When Jasmine don't have anybody in her face, then she comes to the internet. Like the internet is her safety net, right? So more than likely, whoever she's been beefing or whoever she's been dealing with, they're probably beefing right now. And that's why she's on here. Because she hasn't put up a video in 10 days. What makes her think we need her 20 minutes of a live stream?
You know, like, it's so much like y'all don't know about my life that I'd be like ready to just say fuck it. No, I'm just playing, but I just been really going through it.
I would really like to know what no, I'm being very honest. What is going on in this girl's life that is just so where she feel like at times she can't handle it? Your kids are living with their dad and his girlfriend 2 weeks out of the month. So primarily you have one child that you deal with for 2 weeks. Like in the home with you. You don't work. I don't know. I just don't understand. When she said, what does she be meaning that?
I've been going through a lot. Yeah, I'm okay. I didn't even get my shelter. Fuck, I don't feel like going. I'm doing it though. But how's everyone been doing? I look upset. I don't know. I don't want to say I'm upset. I think I'm kind of just tired of shit, you know? I have a lot of shit in my life right now. You know, I don't want to talk too much about it right now. It'll be another day we're going to talk about all the extra, but it's just been a lot.
Y'all think that's what it is? She
And
don't
it's
have
not, I
a
haven't
man?
been vlogging, so I have been vlogging.
Y'all think that's what it is? Y'all think she doesn't have a man and that's what bothers her? Well, hell, I mean, she live in Texas. She live in the Austin surrounding area. That's the state capital of Texas. Is the drought that bad in Austin? Because it's been a few years that her and Chris has been broken up. Didn't you say you got pregnant by some man? You had something like a miscarriage a couple years ago. I mean, I don't understand what the problem is. Why she can't find? I mean, Jasmine's not an ugly girl, so y'all think that's what it is?
I've been posting. I've been recording. I have a lot of content. I haven't had it in me to sit down and edit. Like, that's my thing. Like, I just haven't edited anything. Hey, Jamil.
You know, Jasmine would really be more successful if she would just post whatever she's talking about. Because let's be honest, after all the years that Jasmine has been on this internet and everything she has said and exposed to the world about her family, her immediate family, people in her distant men that she's dating, men she got kids with, the fact that she has exposed so much for years, it's like at this point, sis, is it that you don't need the money? Because my point is, what the purpose are you still coming to the internet for? Like, if vlogging is not what you want to do, then close the channel down and girl, go on about your business. Let other people get those views that you could potentially get because you're not giving your audience anything. There is probably a lot of women that can relate to what she claims she's going through, but she doesn't want to talk about it, which a lot of times makes me feel like Jasmine, the thing she's going through is not as complicated as she makes it sounds. It's just Jasmine herself is a very complicated woman. I don't think Jasmine's happy with herself, and she hasn't been happy with herself pretty much since Chris left, right? Because we remember prior to Chris coming, this was Jasmine. And then when Chris came, she act like the second coming to Jesus. And then when Chris left, we were back here. You said she thinks she owns YouTube?
I don't know. don't want to do that. I'm gonna have to leave in a little bit though, because I gotta clean up this shit. Legend from school. It feels weird sitting on my desk. Like, I really haven't sat here in a minute.
So if you haven't been sitting at your desk, then so Jasmine, what do you do with yourself every day? Are you working? I don't think you're door dashing all day long, because you'll just go DoorDash so you can buy a new vape pen, so you can have the money to get a vape pen. So if you say you're filming content, but yet you're not editing it, then what the hell do you do all day? You wake up to do what? To take Legend to school? Then what do you do with the rest of your day? Well, do you come home and lay down, drink, puff on your vape, and that's it? It's like, what do you do? I would really like to know, girl, what do you do?
Need y'all to prop up on something. Bentley, shut up. Seriously. Boom, don't fall. Ooh, the lighting right here is good, huh? But yeah.
I agree, Black and Bougie.
Yes, double tap the screen because I'm live and it's been a minute. Double tap.
She said double tap the screen because she's been live and it's been a minute. Sis, we've been over there watching Olivia dealing with the roaches, girl. One thing I can say about Olivia, honey, she over there living in her truth. Okay? Olivia said, F you. Baby, I need the money. Okay? Olivia said, I'm about to tell you everything. I got roaches. I'm fighting them. My baby daddy ain't into me like that. He got a small penis. Yeah, it's a lot going on over there with Liv, y'all. And Olivia was like, I done been to the clank. I don't give a damn. Okay? Livia said, Heifer, you don't want to get this coin? Well, get your ass out the damn way. I'm going to get it. Baby, Olivia been over there, honey, doing a tell-all. You hear me? I said, go on, Olivia. You might as well, girl. Ain't no need of hiding.
Damn. It has been a minute. Right? Thank you. What the fuck is going on with this? It like kicked me out. Thank y'all.
I agree, Latrice.
I love your hair, girl. It's natural. No, I didn't go to the hairdresser.
Let me tell y'all something. At the end of the day, people are on social media for entertainment. Okay? Who was not thoroughly entertained with the Glorilla and the Brorilla best? Who was not thoroughly entertained hearing about how Glorilla grew up as a sibling of 10? Who did not? Who did not? I was entertained by it, child. I'm telling you. Okay, I didn't even know Glorilla was a sibling set of 10. I had no idea. People are on the internet to be entertained. If you're not entertaining, people are not going to watch you. It's just that simple. They're just not. And everybody out here making that money. People really don't really give a damn what your opinions are. People don't care what your opinions are nowadays. Baby, they trying to get that coin. Because content creation is the new television. Jasmine never really had the personality, in my opinion, for the social media thing. She never really did. And it shows even more now that she's basically no longer aligned with the girls that she was aligned when we first started watching Jasmine. It really, really shows that Jasmine is, in my opinion, not good with the social media thing by herself. One of the biggest reasons, she's like another Chelsea Janae. She likes to morph other people's personality instead of embracing her own personality. Even if it's a boring you, it's you.
What is this thing? Trying to find something. Here.
Yeah, I seen that the other day. I didn't see the video, Pearl, but I seen that she was on Club Shay Shay. I didn't.
Hey with love. Hey, I'm Derek watching.
Because I'm gonna be honest with you, I didn't watch. I like Glorilla because I like her voice in her music. Okay, that summer anthem, FNF, when she came out with FNF, you know, that was the summer bop back then, right? And so I liked Gorilla for that. Me personally, I don't care anything about Gorilla and how she was raised. That I don't care nothing about that. Okay. So Gorilla, which her name is Victoria, Gorilla's sister, her name is Victoria. Her coming out telling us all that business. I mean, I didn't really. I'm like, it doesn't make me feel any different about Glorilla. I mean, I still enjoy her rapping. So I didn't really care. But now Victoria, also known as Glorilla's sister, baby, she has taken over the internet. Sis, she's definitely getting that $2,500 flat and then some now. But let's be honest, that's all she had to do from the word say go. She could have used Glorilla's name and did what she's doing right now without all the additional drama.
Thank you. Where's this at? Hold on. Let's see if we go.
Okay, so now she getting on her talking about some music. So Jasmine was only on here for about 19 minutes. She ended up getting, I think somebody came to her door or something, and the live abruptly ended at about 19 minutes. So that we were at the 6-minute mark. So for the rest of the other 13 minutes, she didn't do anything but stare at the camera, play music. She was like a DJ. She played music, and then she got some type of alert on her Ring doorbell, I believe it was, and then the video just abruptly ended. Okay, and that was the end of that. It's the damn dog barking. Good Lord, let him out. Yeah, tea time. It's that dog barking that just irritates my soul. And I don't get it. Y'all know I'm a dog owner now. And my dog, it does, because he's still a puppy. He be in the cage, but he comes out too. Like he goes outside. He's in the cage. He roams around the house because I'm training him how to conduct himself while he's walking around the house. Now, if I have to leave and go somewhere and nobody's here, then yes, he goes in the cage because, again, he's a puppy. He's in that chewing stage. I don't want him chewing up all the furniture and everything and tearing up stuff. You know what I mean? So when I'm not, when no one's here to visibly watch, he goes in the cage. But when we're all here, yeah, he comes out and he commingles with the family, and then he gone back in his cage, you know. At nighttime, my dog sleeps in his cage at night because, again, everybody sleep. I can't watch you, right? Because, again, you're a puppy. I can't watch you. But as he gets older and he starts learning the behavior of being an inside dog, then that'll change. You know, I want to get him to the point where we can be asleep and he still can walk around the house, right? And I don't have to wake up and see shit tore up all over the damn house. But that's a part of training your dog. I personally feel like Bentley should be at that point. Bentley's about 5 years old now. He should be fully potty trained. He should know how to act around the house. But Jasmine literally keeps that dog in that cage, and it drives Bentley crazy. I really wish somebody would rescue that dog. She does not, just like she don't need to be on social media, she does not need to be a dog owner. Jasmine is just that dog barking in the background like that. But y'all remember when she used to lock her kids up? Y'all remember when she used to lock the twins up? It's no different than Bentley. She did her own kids the same way. Okay. The only difference with her kids, they had a playpen instead of a cage. And then when they outgrew the playpen, she would just keep them in the room and lock the door. All right. And she used to monitor them by baby monitors. Bentley doesn't have a baby monitor, but the twins, Ava and Aiden, were monitored by the baby monitor. Okay. So real quick, y'all, let's get into Chelsea Janae. Her and BB went to the cabins, okay? And Chelsea wanted us to know that what y'all thought y'all were gonna see, the content from the cabin with her and BB did not happen. Okay. So let's get into this video real quick.
So I know. I said the next vlog was going to be the vlog of us going on a cabin trip. I did vlog while on the cabin trip, but I didn't vlog a lot. And I just decided ultimately to just trash the footage and just start a new vlog because, one, I know how it is, like, when you really like somebody, like, okay, from y'all perspective, like, y'all really enjoy watching me. So, okay, say I know how it is to enjoy watching somebody and then they get a new boo and now it's all about their new boo. They always talk about their new boo. I get that. I see y'all in the comments. Chill. Y'all chill and I'm chill. So I just decided, and it was our first trip. I really didn't vlog much, honestly, because we were just like in the moment for real. It just was what it was. So we're back home. It's almost Valentine's Day. That was supposed to be like, our little Valentine's Day because he does have to work on actual Valentine's Day, which I'm a little bit salty about, but it is what it is.
Okay, so y'all remember the vlog we reacted to the other day where she talked about them getting ready to go to the cabin trip, and she said she was kind of uncomfortable with vlogging, like, although she vlogs around him, but she needed him more for content, to like hold the camera so she could do a lot of short form content. Chelsea got to that cabin and sis was laid up. Okay, they was eating and screwing. Okay, that's what they were doing. Now I know some of us like, BB was screwing Chelsea. As hard as it is for some of us to imagine, I think that's literally what was happening, y'all. They was too busy screwing, and obviously we don't need to see that content, right? Well, maybe some of y'all do want to see it. TMR do not. And so they were right. She planned the trip. Exactly, Latrice. And so Chelsea was too busy, because let's be honest, they was probably only gone for like 2 days, right? They weren't gone for a week. They were just gone for a couple of days. And Chelsea basically threw it in the river so she could lay up with him and enjoy him. I think she feels like he gets a little annoyed when she pulls out that camera, because again, he's not used to that. Now, Dion was used to her in the camera, right? This new guy, BB, he's not used to the camera. He understands this how she make her money, but this man is not a content creator. So, he doesn't really understand it all. He's not really comfortable with it all. And she knows that. So she won't irritate him and rock the boat. She basically chucks her own bag but here's the funny part about it. You're trying to appease him by not bringing the camera out and making him feel more comfortable and making you guys feel more normal. So you decided to basically sabotage your income for the sake of this man's feelings. But then you just said that he got to work on Valentine's Day and you feeling some way about that. And he knows that because more than likely Chelsea has mentioned to him, you got to work on Valentine's Day? Yes, sis. It ain't like it's a paid holiday. And so she said she don't, she's a little annoyed by that. Well, why would you be annoyed by that? He got to go to work. But here's the gag. He don't care about you being annoyed, because guess what? He still went.
I'm gonna just be doing my own thing on Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day evening, I'm gonna be doing my own thing. Probably just home chilling. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. I will say this, because I'm kind of in a chatty mood. It's probably because this coffee. I made a latte this morning with the, what is it called? The Nestle espresso, the instant coffee situation. I know for a fact I be using too much. I know for a fact I be using too much. I am so hyper. Too good. But I'm telling you, like.
No, apparently he works nights. Because remember, she had made that comment about how do you guys work night shift? I mean, shit. We put on our clothes, put our shoes on, tie them up, grab our stuff, get our keys, jump in the car, and drive to the job. I don't understand what she means. Like, how do you guys do that? Y'all remember when she said that?
Life just be too much, because you really be thinking you out here healed for real. You really feel like you are healed from certain things until certain situations happen, and you like, thought I was healed. I feel like the only way to actually heal most times is to put yourself in a situation that will trigger you. That's not for everybody, but I feel like that works for me, because when you are outside of that situation, you think you healed, but you're really not healed. You just don't have anything to trigger you. I don't know, child. I don't even know what I'm talking about, because I never gave y'all any like real.
Right. So yeah, what are you talking about? It's the fact that you're trying to have an in-depth conversation with no context. Your audience has no context to what you're talking about. So what are you saying? Nobody understands what you're saying. What do you, here go Jasmine, this Jasmine Jr. Here goes, and we're gonna call her Junior because she's younger than Jasmine. Jasmine's a few years older than Chelsea. Here go Jasmine Jr. You guys, it's like, you guys, you understand, right? No. We don't understand. We don't even know what you're talking about. What can you give us some context? Well, you know what I'm saying? Like, you telling the story and we listening, but we don't even understand what we're hearing because we don't know the context. We don't know the backstory, ma'am. It's like you're healed. So what was the trauma? What are you healing from?
Whatever. Basically, all I'm saying is, like, being in a new situation, talking to a new person after so long is just so interesting. Girl, it's really interesting. It's different. It's different because I don't know you and you don't really know me, and we trying to get to know each other, and I'm like, I mean, it's
no, we don't know. So of course it's different being with somebody new after being with a previous person for a long time, because you get comfortable and you get complacent with that old person, right? So now the new person, you basically having to vet. And what it sound like to me, she's used to how Dion handled her, and she doesn't really like how BB handles her. She couldn't even vlog in front of him. If this trip was with Dion, we would have had videos for 3 days. Okay? And so this new guy, he's different. She's trying to, in my opinion, Chelsea's trying to force her way to like him. Like, she's trying to find little things to make herself like him. But I personally do not think this guy is her type. I think she's dealing with this guy because he's willing to deal with her. I don't think this guy is her type.
It's an adjustment. I will tell you this. I'm 31 years old. I'll be 32 in November. I know that people restart their lives later in life than me, earlier in life than me, multiple times throughout their lives, but I just never seen the life I'm living right now for me. And it's crazy. My life is just so crazy. Sometimes I just sit back and I'm like, what the fuck is really happening? It's cool.
What's so crazy about your life? You're a single woman. You're going on 32 years old. You have no children. You've never worked a full-time job. You have a dog. What's crazy about your life, sis? Only thing we see you do is shop and eat. What's so crazy about your life? It be these people trying to make like they got stuff going on when in all reality, half these chicks don't have nothing going on. And what they do got going on, they don't want people in their business, but yet they want to vlog their lives. So it's just like, again, I don't understand how the whole thing with I don't understand how y'all get into this, because if I'm gonna watch somebody, follow somebody, like give me some substances. Like, what are we talking about? Like, let's have a girl conversation. The majority of her audience, 95% of her audience are women. Let's talk about it. Be transparent. Be upfront. You'll catch more bees with honey that way. All this, yeah, so, yeah, you know what I mean? Girl, I don't even know what you just said. What did you just say?
It's a really interesting journey for real. I really wish that, I'm not even going to say that. I was going to say I really wish that I could really just like let y'all in. I still do owe y'all like a sit down video, just kind of talking about this new situation and my old situation, just everything in between, which I could do soon, I guess. But I just wanted to come talk.
You wanted to come talk? Girl, you ain't said nothing. You're not even looking at the camera. You wanted to come talk, but you literally said not one thing of substance.
I don't know, y'all. So the last thing I'll say about the situation is that I'm currently in a stage of life where I'm learning a lot about myself. Things I already knew and some new discoveries as well. And it's interesting. I'm learning how to navigate my new norm. I'm learning how to adjust to my new norm. And it's really, really interesting. I always look at what other people or even myself would deem as like a bad situation or an unfortunate situation. I always try to look at those situations and see what positive I can get out of it, what lesson I learned, what I know to do next time and what I know not to do next time.
So I agree with you, Latrice. I personally feel like Chelsea thought she was going to find her either another Dion or a more improved Dion, and BB is not him. I think she's dealing with BB because Chelsea does not want to be by herself in the city of Atlanta. She does not want to be by herself. He gives her some type of comfort, but I don't think she's really getting out of him what she, in a sense, I think she wanted this man to help her get over Dion, and it's not working. I think when she's around this guy, she remembers how much she misses Dion. And I'm just going to assume because she did Dion wrong, she doesn't want to publicly admit that.
And what to avoid and all of the things. So, yeah, it's interesting. Like I said, it's almost Valentine's Day. I really want to like record some short form content. I want to get some flowers. I got some calla lilies and some other flowers. I want some red roses and maybe some, I don't know. I want to do like a red arrangement or just some red, stuff for Valentine's Day. So I'm going to go to a few stores and see what flowers I can find. The flowers I have already, I got from Trader Joe's. But I'm going to see what else I can find. I'm going to take y'all with me. I'm going to put.
I mean, Dion was. I mean, he definitely is not my type, but I guess he was good for her, Black and Bougie. Dion ended up going back to Florida, and she stayed in Atlanta.
Some clothes on. I want to wet my hair too because I haven't wet it in a minute. So I'm going to wet my hair, put some clothes on, and we're going to head out. We're on a mission to get more flowers. My outfit, I just have on, I feel like, I don't know what it looks like, but I have on this pink Skims top, and then I have on some camo shorts that I got from Fashion Nova. It feels so good outside today. Like, y'all, I am so ready for spring. Next month is March. It's going to start getting darker later. It's going to be great. Life is going to be worth living. We just have to hold on. We're almost there. I'm so excited. Like,
This girl has no grasp on reality. She's sitting here talking about it's getting ready to be spring and summer. Life is going to be great. Girl, people are trying to figure out how to buy groceries and pay their bills. Man, what are you talking about? No, really. What are you talking about?
I'm just so excited for spring, summer. Whew, honey. But anyways, today is a beautiful day. Like, it's so nice outside. I want to get outside so bad. These are the flowers I have right now. These are, girl, you see the name. Those are those. And then I have these calla lilies and this beautiful red wine. So I want to get some more flowers so I can make some bouquets. I need to know, is there something in between being type A and being type B? Because I really gotta stop, y'all. Like, I'm such a type B person, it makes no sense. Like, it honestly, it makes no sense. I really want to do better. I'm walking to my car. I'm like, damn, my phone is on 12%. And then I'm like, I got a charger in the car. It's like, no, girl, why wouldn't you charge your phone at night like a regular human being? Why is the seatbelt? I'm aggravated. Okay. And I'm not even going to complain about the fact that it is warm in my car because this is what I want right now. Ain't even going to lie to you. But I really need to work on it. Like, I want to have more type A traits. I feel like one of my best, why are we blurry? I feel like I'm really good at time management. But other than that, child, that's about my only top A trait. Everything else, I am a hot freaking mess. It's crazy. Y'all, let me know if this is normal or if my apartments, because I know in different states, different cities, apartments do things differently. When people get evicted, they put all of their stuff in the parking garage. I feel like, unfortunately, that's the best case scenario because you can still find your way to, get to the parking garage to be able to get your stuff. But at the same time, other people can, get your stuff. But I know on movies, like, you'll watch a movie, and especially Tyler Perry, good for this, because you swing around the corner, take your time, baby. They'll, like, put all the stuff out, like, if they stay in a house or something, or, like, a duplex or something, they'll put all the stuff out on the curb. So I guess regardless, they got to put your shit out because, that's what they got to do. But this is...
What? Like, girl, what the hell are you talking about? If you live in an apartment that has a parking garage, there is no yard. There's a curb, but why would I travel? What? we would just take the elevator down to the parking garage and sit your shit in the garage. We're like, what are you talking about? It's the fact that you're even having this conversation with Chelsea. Bye. Let us know when Baby E come back, because we like it when he's there. Bye, girl. Ooh, Jesus. That was a lot going on. I'm sorry, Chelsea's boring. She's boring. She's so busy trying to keep her business to herself, which I'm not saying that you got to get on here and run your damn mouth. But sis, if you're going to have a conversation with some substance, ma'am. Because that was a weird conversation. Not you. She must have been driving out the parking deck and seeing somebody had got evicted with their stuff in the parking garage. Okay, sis, you probably never been through an eviction, and great, right? But where else were they going to put the stuff at? Of course, they're going to put it in a parking garage. They took the elevator down to the parking garage and put your ish there. You said, what Tyler Perry got to do with this? I don't know. Everybody running for Tyler Perry, but I guess because she in Atlanta and Tyler Perry in Atlanta. Maybe sis trying to get an acting career. I don't know. All right, y'all. Let's get into Chrissy real quick. Now, y'all know the last time we saw Chrissy, sis was talking about Cash's dad and their visitation arrangement. Okay, so we hadn't seen Chrissy in about 2 weeks, and she popped up about 9 days ago. Again, y'all, I'm not real big. I search Chrissy every now and then to see if there's any updates. It looks like she's in a new place. She's in some room that the walls are all black. And she titled it, This is Life Currently. Now, we're not going to watch all of it. We're just going to watch a small snippet, and then we're going to get on to Olivia.
Yes. Is it like mirrored to it? No. But it smells so comparable. Like, it smells good. It would be good to layer with something else too. So this one smells good. So if you want to try it, it's $28, I think, at Walmart. I don't know if it's cheaper online, but you could look. Okay, so Timmy, you asked a question. You said, do I have a problem with people who do reaction videos? Yes or no? Do you get offended by their opinion? I want to be very clear, and I'm going to say this one time, and I've said this many times, and I feel like people who get on my page all the time and act confused, like they don't know who I am. Y'all know the difference between a reaction and harassment. And if you don't know, please educate yourself. I don't give a fuck if people talk about me. I've been on this platform for a really long time. I have been talked about. My kids have been talked about. I've been through it, right? My skin is thick when it comes to that. I just don't consume that type of content. I don't go online looking for what people have to say about me because I'm not going to please everybody.
Pause. I'm just going to assume the person who asked Chrissy this question is not new. It was weird that they asked her this question about reaction videos. Chrissy's been on here, damn near 2 decades. That was a weird question to ask her.
I'm not here. God did not put me here on this planet or on this platform to try to make everybody a Chrissy believer, a Chrissy stan. You don't have to like me. You don't have to fuck with my life or my story or whatever. You can think I'm whatever, or you can go the opposite way and say, yeah, I fucks with it. And honestly, that's not for me to decide. I'm just here, and you guys decide what you like and what you don't like and what you want to consume and what you don't want to consume. If people don't like me, I don't have a problem with that. Here's where I have a problem. And this goes without saying. If you harass and call my landlord, if you leak my address, if you call my kids' schools, if you send emails of my videos to the entire staff at the school, if you drive by my
is that true, Sean? Oh, I didn't know that. Okay.
My house, if you threaten this or that, if you essentially stalk and harass me, my family, my partner, or anything like that, then that is not a reaction or a reactor.
Did she say why she called the husband a partner? Which isn't that your? So you're not calling him husband anymore? Now we're changing titles to partner.
having an opinion. A reaction or reactor sits and they will react on the content that I put up and say, hey, this is how I feel about this content. And I think that that's fine. I feel like, whether I agree or disagree with whatever, the conversation is, I don't I don't consume that content. So I don't give a damn either way. But that's one thing, right? It's not invasive. It's not unsafe. It's not, scary, and it's not harassing. I don't mind people having an opinion. Please have an opinion, right? What I mind is when my children's safety is put in jeopardy because somebody has more than an opinion. What I mind is when people try to upset and get us displaced because they don't like me. What I mind is people trying to impersonate me, my partner, by contacting my landlords, by impersonating.
Why does she keep saying partner? So is it true? I'm not saying it's not, right? Because a lot of you guys said, so Chrissy's actually dating a transgender, was it transgender woman that's transitioning to a man? Because why does she keep saying partner? Like, instead of saying my man.
Family members to try and call my kids' schools. And that is dangerous. Do you understand? So to answer your question, hopefully that did, but no, I don't have a problem with reactors. No, I don't have a problem with opinions, but there is a very thin line between an opinion and an obsession. Like you just can't do certain things. You know what I'm saying? You just can't. If it were just me, it would still be inappropriate, but I wouldn't feel as scared. I don't know these people. I don't know you guys personally. So it is not okay to seek out my family. It's not okay to follow my children or to be invasive in my life in the fact of you're trying to actually get real information and pretend to be people to do that, then record it and put it online. It is never okay to crash somebody's parents' funeral and post their dead mother's face, body, casket online. That is not okay.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I remember seeing that. I was just like, oh shit.
So I hope that answers your question. Do I mind people talking shit? No. But everything else, I absolutely mind. And if you go to jail, or if you lose your fucking job, or if your life falls apart because you wanted to be a crazy ass, psycho ass bitch, then touche, bitch. Checkmate, bitch. That's how I feel. Now, let's do this makeup. All right, now, okay. I'm gonna start with concealer. Oh, actually,
Okay, so y'all said she filed charges on
Where's
the
my, here we go. So, oh my
reaction
gosh,
channel?
She Glam
Oh,
by
okay.
Shein, right?
Yeah, okay. I just girl, baby. Y'all told me T, I did not know. Child, that's a lot going on right there. Curl said, imagine a criminal filing criminal charges. Yeah, that's a lot going on right there. I wasn't aware of any of that. Like I said, the last time I seen Christy, she was on here talking about Cash baby daddy. I mean, her baby daddy, Cash's father. And then I seen this video and I was listening to it as I was cleaning the kitchen, and I was like, who's asking questions about it? I'm like, I was kind of confused. I'm like, who the hell is asking questions about a reaction channel? I'm like, Chrissy is so far beyond that. Baby, she don't care nothing the hell. She barely posts. What she care about a reaction video? But now I see what you guys are saying in the chat. And so, okay, that's giving more context to it. Okay. Yeah, I mean, yeah, to each his own, y'all. We've seen a lot when it comes to the internet and what people will do and what people will say. And you know, we've saw a lot of that. And I think that's why Olivia, we're talking about Olivia now. I think that's why she embraces the reality of her reality. Yeah, I was down at the clank. Yeah, I got roaches in my house. Yeah, I got a bomb to get these roaches out. Like she's, you know, she's not trying to hide it at all, you know. And so she just, honey, she living in the moment, you know. But you know, I don't know. Good luck with Chrissy. I remember when her daughter, something about her daughter's TikTok, and people were put her daughter's TikTok, and her daughter was, what is that? She did a video. Chrissy did a video where her daughter said that she was thinking about unaliving herself or something like that. I can't remember exactly what was said. That was a few years ago, and I was just like, I mean, obviously her children got social media, but I didn't know. And I'm talking about her oldest daughter, Cadence, I think is her name. And all that stuff was going on. And I didn't, you know, obviously I don't follow Cadence on social media. Just like when Jasmine was trying to get everybody to follow her oldest daughter, Kaylin. When Jasmine was trying to get everybody to follow Kaylin, and I was like, Jasmine, your daughter is, at the time, I think she was like 10 or 11. You know, and it's like, Jasmine, we're grown ass women. What the hell do we need to be following Cadence? What is Cadence going to be? Oh, not Cadence, Kaylin. What is Kaylin going to be talking about on her social media that our big grown asses need to be involved with? Even if she did a clothing haul, none of us can fit her clothes. So do you want our kids or our grandchildren to tune in to Kaylin? Like, I never understood that, you know? And again, I understand Jasmine's a content creator, but because of the type of audience Jasmine has and what she's endured on social media, I didn't understand why Jasmine thought it was a good idea to sick her audience on her daughter, which y'all seen that was short lived. And again, Kaylin was a little different because she's still underage. Jasmine should be able to monitor Kaylin's presence on social media. Cadence is older than Kaylin, so I'm not saying that Chrissy can't monitor Cadence, but Cadence is a little older. I think she'll be graduating high school this year to be able to have social media. Okay, Tasha. Yeah. I'm gonna be honest with you, sis. I ain't really too geeked up to see it because you know it is what it is. It don't got nothing to do with me. Okay, girl. It don't have anything to do with me. So you know, we do the reactions. We talk about what they put on the internet, and if they ain't put it on here, baby, I don't know nothing about it. Okay, I don't know nothing about it. And maybe that's a little boring for y'all. I don't know, but you know, it just is what it is. Okay. I've been following these ladies for 7 years, and I keep it right here on social media. I don't take it nowhere off of here, baby. I don't care where they live at. I don't care what kind of car they drive. Now, I do kind of care what kind of car Chrissy drive, because I never understood why this girl never got a vehicle big enough to fit all her kids at one damn time. I never understood that. So I do kind of do care what Chrissy drives, but you know, theoretically, I don't, because what Chrissy got going on in her life subsequently does not affect my life. Okay, that's her business, and what we talk about, what she posts on social media, what she brings to social media. So if she brings it, we'll talk about it. And then you know, we'll even decode, because you know, a lot of y'all been decoding, is she actually married to a man, or let me say this, if she's commingling with a man or a woman living as a man. Okay. And now I'm starting to think it's a woman living as a man, because it was husband previously. Now it's partner. But you know, embrace yourself, sis. You ain't gotta be shamed, because that's, you know, that's common. There are a lot of gay couples out here. You know, we know Chrissy ain't had a good success story with the man. So maybe sis said, you know, Olivia just recently said that she can ready to go to a woman, right? Because she said she not having good luck with the mans. So Chrissy said, I ain't been having good luck with the mans. So I guess I get with me a woman's. And I said, okay, girl, you know, do what you do. All right, let's move on, honey. Now let's get into Olivia real quick. Give me just a moment. Now y'all know Olivia, she be popping out these live streams back to back to back to back to back to back to back. So obviously I have missed a lot in between, but I saw this one the other day. It was funny to me. And we're gonna get into it. Okay, we're gonna get into it again. We're not gonna be here for a long time, but I do want y'all to get into the conversation that she's having with this, I guess, Gamer Bay. Did we decide that Gamer Bay is supposed to be the father of her unborn child? Is that what we is that the conclusion we came? Because I'm thinking that's what it is. Gamer Bay is the father of the unborn, and I'm just like, girl, you didn't know that man a milladamn second. Y'all remember any other man? She been knowing him for forever. You know, remember she told us she had been knowing Kaylani's daddy forever. Come to find out, that was a lie. Remember she told us she had been knowing Zolo for forever. Come to find out, that was a lie. Okay. Oh, wait a minute, Latrice, what'd you say? You said TMR, you are out the loop because people have found the partner once Chrissy made a mistake and showed him when they went out on a family outing. That's what sparked the trans talk because the person is trans. Oh, okay. Yeah, sis, I am out the loop. Yeah, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Since I do reaction videos, but you know, as y'all know, I live a life just like y'all live a life. And I cannot watch these people every day, all day. I can't. I watch other content too. That's why I'm able to bring other conversations to y'all. I bring these familiar conversations because we've been talking about these ladies for forever, right? But yes, I'm definitely out of the loop because sis, I'm not hanging on to every video. You know, these ladies, especially Olivia, she puts out 3 and 4 hour live streams. There's no way that I can keep up with all that. My attention span won't even allow me to, right? So I just chops and screws them, get whatever little part I can get, bring it to y'all. We discuss it and we move on. Okay. That's how we've always done it all over here. And that's how we're going to continue to do it. Okay. Until we're not doing it no more. I'm out the loop and don't want to be looped in. Girl, flower patch. You know what I'm saying? Because they, you know, all that crazy stuff they got, you know, that be going on. I don't want to be a part of any of that, y'all. You know, I'm sorry. You know, obviously there are channels out there that will keep y'all up to date, you know. And I'm not discouraging you to you know, to watch them, but my style of bringing y'all the reactions, I can't react on it right when it happens, right? I can't do that. I work a full-time job, so I can't do that. So I bring it to you guys when I'm able to bring it to y'all. And I think most of y'all understand that by now. Like, I think a lot of you guys are okay with that. You know, y'all, we, you know, we have conversations over here, you know. Like I told you, I'm not even gonna say it's so much of a reaction. It's just a lot of us watching the videos, talking about different talking points in the videos, and then we move on. You know, that's how we do it over here. But yeah, I am out of the loop, Latrice. I definitely will admit that, sis. I'm not gonna hold you. I am. I am. Like, I remember the conversations of, because you know, people come to my DMs and tell me things. So I knew of the conversation of apparently Chrissy is dating a trans person. And again, I didn't say she wasn't. I just never seen the video of what you just said. She showed the man or the person, and people assumed it or verified, let me say that, verified that it's a trans person. I didn't go back to find those videos. I didn't do any of that. So I just telling me because again, I knew other people were making a conversation about it. So I felt like y'all had got more tea than I was able with that I was aware of. But yeah, when it comes to out of the loop, yes, sis, I will agree. I can be out of the loop. I'm sorry. I'm just so sorry. All right. So let's get into Olivia and the ham sandwich. Okay.
But I never knew love could hurt like a heart attack. Hi. Oh. Okay. I forgot peppers. Okay. So, yeah, where did we leave off yesterday? This is what happened last night, okay? I'm telling you guys the story to him. And why I'm never talking to him again. Okay. So when I got off live with you, he was asleep, right? So I got up, I was done eating, and then I came into the room and I was chilling. He eventually got up and he came to the room, whatever. Fast forward, we smashed. He fell asleep. He went in there, he got some food, whatever, something to drink, blah, blah. He came, he laid down, he knocked out. His phone was like making what noise was it? I don't know. It was making some fucking noise. I'm like, what is that? Let me just check. Because he's never going to tell me. He's not going to tell me if he's talking to other bitches. So I'm going to find out. Duh. I mean, so I looked and there was a number. You know how like it doesn't display the text message. It just says then.
I'm sorry. I couldn't claim anybody as my man, even if I'm pregnant by him and he didn't help me move into my apartment. I think this is Gamer Bay. I'm not claiming you as my man just because I'm pregnant by you and you can't even help me get rid of the roaches. I'm not claiming you as my man. I'm not doing it. You a ninja I got pregnant by. So if he talking to other women, I mean, sis, you slept with a man unprotected that you barely knew and got pregnant. End of story. You went to jail before you could probably, get the AB. And let's be honest, I personally feel like if she never went to the clank, I don't think she would have got an AB either way, because I feel like she got pregnant for content. That's just my personal opinion.
Name or a number. So I put the number in my phone. I went into the bathroom and I called it. Called it from Blocked. I'm like, let me see if a bitch answers. Lo and behold, it was a bitch. So I was like, how do you know blah blah? And she answered. She was like, who is this? You know how bitches are. I'm like, I'm somebody who's fucking him. So how do you know him? Tell me so I cannot fuck with him no more. That's all. I don't want to know what y'all do. I don't care your background story, bitch. I don't want to know your name.
But wait a minute. Yes, you do. Because why did you take the number to call? You most definitely want to know all that information. Because if you didn't care, you wouldn't have copied the number and called it from a blocked number. You most definitely want to know everything. That's why you call.
I just want to know if you're effing him, okay? First of all, what does it make a difference? I mean, you've already screwed him with no condom. So if he's screwing other women with no condom, that makes a difference to you now? Sis, he was never your man. The bitch didn't even know his name. Of course. I'm like, okay, well, that's his name, bitch. Stupid ass. How do you know him? And she's like, that's my cousin. Bitch, you don't even know his name. That's your cousin? I said, why are you?
I don't believe that. What woman calls a man's phone and then she gets a number from another phone, a call from another phone that's blocked, answers it. You're questioning, why are you calling this man's phone? And you ask who you are, and she says, that's my cousin. Why does she got to lie to you? Who are you? You're not even his woman or his wife. So why would she have to say that she the cousin? She could have just made up a name. She don't have to tell you her real name. I don't believe that this man gave her a fake name. What is it? Did he give you one? Because if he giving out fake names when he's meeting people, then he must have gave you a fake one too. Because why would he be giving out fake names? That don't even make sense. Who's doing that in 2026? Is that what they doing, y'all? They giving out fake names?
Playing this game with me. You're a female. Just tell me what's up, bitch. Anyway, whatever. We got off the phone. I knew what was up. I'm not stupid. I'm not finna play with you on the phone, bitch. I don't know why bitches are like that. Like, if I come to you as a woman and ask you if you're effing him, because bitch, I'll stop. I'm not fighting over a D, especially a D that's this big. Okay, I'm not fighting over a nigga. Okay, bitch, you can have him. If he is doing something stupid, then that's on him. But bitches always try to act like pick me ass hoes.
But why does she wait? Hold on, Olivia. Let's say she is talking to this guy that you say you're pregnant by. Why does she has to confess to you? Who the fuck are you? You're not the police. You definitely not put police in that shrimp dick. Okay? Because if you was, he wouldn't have another woman calling him. So why does she need to confess to you who she is and her business with this man? Let's be honest. Her business with the man that you're dealing with that is not your man is not your business, sis. Yeah, it's not your business. Olivia, every situation is not a Gerard situation. Okay? This is not your husband. This is a man that you got pregnant by, that you shouldn't have been pregnant by. And that's it. That's it. That's it. That woman don't owe you nothing. Okay? Because me personally, I would have hung up on you and started blowing his phone up. And would have been like, why you got another woman calling my phone? Like, Ninja, you don't know how to police your phone a little better? Because if you laying up with another bitch, that's your, because again, you're not my man, right? Because if you were my man, you would be here with me. So you're not my man. But what you're not going to do is have other women calling me from your, because I'm calling your phone.
Weirdos. I'm not saying it's her fault, but anytime, and I put this on my mama, anytime, because you don't think I'm a woman, you don't think I've gotten those calls before? How do you know him? Are you talking to him? And it would be the girlfriend or somebody, I don't know. And I'd be like, oh shit, yeah, we're talking or whatever. My bad, girl. I met him here. He told me this. I give her all the information because that's the type of woman I am. And I'm like, bitch, I'll never talk to his ass again.
Lies. Maybe you will say, my name is, first of all, Olivia, you're not telling some woman because you pissed because this ninja then played you, right? So even if you went on ahead and said, yeah, I'm effing him, you not saying, I'm Olivia. I'm a YouTuber. Catch me on YouTube. Yeah, you're not doing all that. You probably just make up a name, be like, my name, Marisol. Okay. And yeah, I'm screwing them. And who are you? And that's probably about it, sis, because you can't wait to get to this ninja and cuss him out because you feel played. Don't act like you and the woman are gonna team together and bust this ninja out. Because you're still dealing with the fact that this ninja just played you. So that's what you're dealing with. You're not trying to help her vindicate this cheating ass boyfriend or cheating ass man she dealing with. Yeah, you're not doing that, sis.
But that's how, see, I was raised right? Every bitch wasn't raised like that. Y'all like to be like, well, she didn't owe you nothing. As a woman, if a woman comes to you and asks you those questions, you do owe that as a woman.
Do y'all agree with that? As a woman, do y'all feel like, so if you get a call from, okay, you got a dude you messing with, right? And a woman calls you because she got your number and says, I'm sleeping with him too. Do y'all feel like y'all need to have a conversation? Because let's be honest, at this point, what we having a conversation about? We already know the ninja ain't ish and he cheating. So what are we talking about? Like, all I need to know is that you cheating. I really don't know what y'all doing, how y'all doing it, how often y'all doing it. That's no relevance to me. That doesn't help my case. Like, I'm coming for your head, ninja. I don't care nothing about the bitch. What I care about her? The damage has already been done. So what I care about? I don't agree. I don't agree to that. Because what are we swapping stories for? I mean, let's be honest. It's just gonna make the pain hurt even more. So what are we swapping stories for? She mad because Antonisha didn't concede when she knew that Gerard. I mean, sis, every story ain't gonna be Antonisha. Let's be honest. If that's the case, when you found out that Joey was living with his baby mama, why did you have him come down to Texas and sleep with him? And you know he living with another woman. Why did you do that? My question is, why are we always talking about men? Why don't we ever talk about real stuff? Did you get a job yet? Because aren't you? What happened to the CNA stuff? We not doing that no more. Didn't I tell y'all when she get an apartment, all that stuff was gonna go out the window? And Brandon, yeah, she was over there laying in Brandon. She knew Brandon had a woman. Because when she walked in Brandon's woman's apartment, because it was Brandon's woman's apartment, she clearly seen a presence of a woman and continued to lay in that woman's bed and sleep with Brandon. And then went live a couple times over the woman's house in the bed with Brandon. Olivia, you're not the one to talk.
My opinion. But whatever. Anyway. So I woke his ass up. I said, who's this? Somebody texted you.
Can y'all imagine? Because we know Stella watches her videos. Can y'all imagine being Olivia's mother, Stella, and I got your 2 small children, and you sitting on the internet talking about you sleeping with this man and you just had to confront some woman that called his phone? I would be like, well, since you got so much time on your hand, come get your damn kids. Baby, when I tell you Stella is silly, because, honey, she would have been had them kids back. Once you moved them boxes in that apartment, the kids would have been coming right behind you.
Why are you waking me up? Who's this? Somebody texted you. Look at your phone. And the bitch texts him as I'm talking to him. He looks at the message. He's like, why did you call her? Did you call her? Did you tell her my name? And blah, blah. I said, who is she? Are you talking to her? That's all you have to tell me. I'm not stupid, bro. I don't know why you want to play this fucking game with me. What is the point? You think you're gonna do whatever you want in this bitch? No, not with your strip dick. No, you're not. Even if you had a big one, you're not going to. Not over here.
Well, Olivia, if the dick is so little, why you keep jumping on it? It already impregnated you. So if it's not she's gonna say because she's pregnant, she has needs. So since she's pregnant by him, that's the ping she gonna deal with. Sis, you can get a rose. You ain't necessarily gotta have a man breathing and sweating all on top of you. I just not. She referenced this man's small penis like 100 times in this segment, and I'm like, if it's so little, how the hell did you get pregnant off of it? Did you get pregnant the very first time you slept with him with the little peen? Because if it's so damn little, why did you keep sleeping with him did you get pregnant? I don't think you got pregnant on the first time. And again, I wasn't there. I don't know. But if it was so damn little, why did you keep going back for it?
So anyway, we got in a big ass fight. Not fight, but just argument. Talking about she's nobody. I'm just talking to her. I said, why are you even entertaining other bitches? Are you dumb? Do you not see what you have in front of you? I said, okay, well, you can go. Go talk to her. Go. Get the fuck out. And that's what he did. He got the fuck out.
You said she has no other options. She said, look what you got and standing in front of you. What do he got? No, sis, what attributes are you bringing? Apparently not something that he's satisfied with because he's seeking other women. Because you carrying his baby? Well, apparently he don't care nothing about that. Because if he did, he wouldn't be having other women calling his phone. So you said, look what you got in front of you. Well, what's that? What he got? What attributes are you bringing, ma'am? You don't even got no job. Yeah.
Talking about this is giving me a headache. The fucking audacity. And I sure did. I told him he had a little dick. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Women are supposed to stick together. Of course. I wasn't going in on her. I wasn't saying, how dare you talk to my man? Bitch, you don't know. I know how niggas are. It's like he's gonna tell you that I'm pregnant and he has a girlfriend or whatever the fuck he thinks I am to him.
So now you his girlfriend? When did you become the girlfriend? Did you become the girlfriend before or after you paid somebody to move that stuff into your apartment? Because when did you become the girlfriend? To me, that's pick me behavior.
Baby. She could have him. 4 inches of him. Okay. Like I said, I was just riding this shit out until I had the baby. And if he was gonna be like an awesome guy, then maybe I would entertain like us being together for real. But if not, I was just gonna fuck with him until I had the baby. And then, go our separate ways.
Well, why would you just screw with him why would you just F with him until you have the baby? What attributes is he bringing to you currently while you're pregnant? Hell, he couldn't even bring you nothing to eat. You had to go in the roach infested kitchen and make your own damn sandwich. So why would you have to deal with him until you had the baby? You didn't deal with Kaylani daddy until you had the baby. You didn't deal with Zolo until you had the baby. So what makes Gamer Bay any different?
Because I have needs, and if I'm pregnant and I want to, then but it's okay. Ew, gross. No. If I can't trust you, then it's over. It's done. And I can't trust him. So that's that on that. He's like, we talked the whole time you were locked up. I held you down. I don't give a fuck. And you were probably talking to bitches then too.
Not you as you have a collect call from Liv from the Tarrant County Jail. If you accept that you was calling your baby daddy while you was down at the clank, I wouldn't even want to talk to the ninja. What was y'all talking about? Liv, what y'all was talking about? Clearly not what type of relationship y'all was gonna have once you got out the clank. Because, honey, he was already commingling before you went into the clank. He was like, oh, shit, that bitch gone. Let me go and do my thug thizzle.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
She probably was on the phone. Are you cheating on me? She probably, BB, are you cheating on me? Are you being faithful? You're probably in other bitches' faces, aren't you? She was more worried about what he was doing instead of what her kids was doing.
When a person shows you who they are, believe them. Believe them. No, I'm not going to have him on child support. Nope. I'm going to take care of this baby by my motherfucking self.
So wait. He doesn't have to be on child support, but subscribers had to help you while you were homeless, pregnant, living in the car with your 2 kids. But the man that impregnates you don't have to take care of you and the child. But the subscribers who don't even know what your walk by scent smells like have to take care of you. Okay, girl. Is it that you don't want child support because you don't want to do a DNA test? Because I'm trying to figure out why you don't want child support. You're going to take care of it by yourself. So you're going to have 3 kids by 3 different men and nobody's paying? That sounds smart.
Because I'm not putting my baby. I'm not subjecting.
There's a J in there. Subjecting.
How you say the word? I'm not putting my kids in the system. I would never do that again. I didn't even do it the first fucking time. But I'm not playing that fucking game.
Your kids are already in the system. They get Medicaid. You don't have health insurance. They get WIC. They're already in the system. Yeah. Doesn't matter. When you applied for Medicaid, so the state can pay for your delivery, automatically they were in the system. Yeah, it don't matter.
I don't play those games. You guys know how I am. I didn't have any boxes to take out. I know you guys kept saying that, but I didn't have any boxes to take out yesterday. I took them out myself. I took them out before he even got here. I took them out when I first got home. I walked to the trash on FaceTime with AJ.
The people want to know why you unpacked the apartment by yourself. The people want to know why you are pregnant and unpacking a whole 2-bedroom apartment by yourself. How come when he come over, he can't never do nothing? Why not unpack the boxes, break them down, and leave them in the corner for when he come over, he could take them out? That's what the people want to know. That's what the people want to know. Since you on the phone calling women to see who the hell, for them to expose their identity to you, the people want to know, why is it when he come over there, he ain't doing nothing but laying on the couch, screwing you? That's what the people want to know. Y'all got to understand, because she doesn't require those things. Olivia does not require those things.
Yeah. The trash is like right there. No, I'm good. Like I said, I'm not a pick-me. I'm not desperate. I'm none of that. And if anybody wants to say, you'll never find a man with 6 kids, girl, watch and see. Let me show you something. I'm going to find a great man one of these days. But I have to stop fucking with losers. That's my problem.
Or you have to stop being a loser yourself. Olivia, I mean, you may find what Chrissy found. You might have to find a woman living as a man that can be great to you. I mean, you're almost morphing her life, right? So you probably gonna have to do what Chrissy did.
He was only 4 at most and accused me of belittling him by calling him out. I don't have a headache.
Y'all, Olivia can't even cook. Let's be honest. The girl can't even cook. Liv don't like the community. The girl can, when she keeps talking about, she'll say it. I think she says it in this video that she might go get her a woman. I mean, she can't even cook. I'm old school. The way to a man's heart is through his stomach. Since you gonna have the man run into the damn bathroom, you can't even cook, ma'am. I mean, let's be honest, Olivia. We got to start somewhere.
I think this story gave me a headache. You guys, when I say that man had some nerve, and maybe I broke his little heart. Maybe he's all fucked up. Maybe he's not going to heal from it. But it's like, bro.
Wait, hold on. You said you thought the shim left Chrissy? Wait. The partner left Chrissy? Now, see, y'all must be out the loop, because y'all didn't say that. Oh, I didn't hear that.
You were not head over heels in love with me the little 2-3 weeks we were together before I, did what I did with the last one. It wasn't that type of party. You had a crush. You liked me. I liked you. Because ever since I did that to him, he doesn't act the same. He acts like, I don't know.
Olivia, this man was digging you, right? He came over to your house, bought his game, played it. He even begged to come over and lay with you when you told him you was having diarrhea. He still wanted to clap your diarrhea cheeks, right? And then he finds out that you get Kaylani daddy down there and sleeps with him. Of course he's going to treat you different. Hell, he told you on the phone that when he texted you, he said you wasn't nothing but a hoe. He don't pure. He don't respect you, sis, because again, you just said when a person shows you who they are, believe them. You showed that man who you are, and he believed you, ma'am. You said that. You just said it. So when you showed him with the type of chick that you were, he believed you. He probably don't even think he the damn daddy of this baby.
But maybe that wasn't him. Maybe this is him. This is his true colors. Anyway, either way, I don't really care. If he thought that he was going to hold on to me, because when we were talking last night, he's like, nah, there is no way out. You're stuck with me. I'm stuck with you? That's what you think? That's what you think. Boy, stuck with you? I'm funny.
Hey, Modacious.
Well, I'm sorry, Kayla. Yeah, well, this one, thought he was something special. All of a sudden, okay, with his 4-incher. And look, like I said,
Olivia mad because that man was really into her, right? He was begging to come spend time with her, and then she played the ninja and got Joey down there, and Joey showed his ass. He showed Olivia he was just there for a good time, not for a long time. So then Olivia finds out she's pregnant. And so she was like, oh, okay, remember you used to really like me like that? So do you still like me like that? And that ninja like, hell no. I mean, I'll screw you because you available to screw. But that ninja was like, yeah, while you over here playing hard to get, I went on and got on to somebody else. So Olivia mad because the nigga is not kissing her ass like he was prior to Joey coming down there. But again, Olivia, you sabotaged your own situation because me personally, I wouldn't have disregarded everybody just because Joey was in town. Because again, we knew Joey was there for a good time. He was never there for a long time. You knew that. It's the fact that you disregarded a man that was trying to pay attention to you. See, that's just to go to show you, Olivia don't understand when a man is trying to be decent to her, right? She disregarded the guy because he had a little penis, and you know what I'm saying, he might have, ate a good cat or something. But sis, she wants a thoroughbred coming through that. So Joey's penis might have been a little bigger. So she was like, well, ninja, you over there, tripping. Let me go and deal with this anaconda over here. But the anaconda wasn't there because he was already swinging. The anaconda was swinging down there in where Joey from, y'all? Somewhere in New York, Rochester, I think he from. He was swinging that anaconda to the other baby mama. You know what I'm saying? He went on there and gave Liv a little bit because she paid for the trip, right? And so then when he took his ass on back, and then Olivia seen that she, got pregnant, then she knew she was going to go to the clank. So now she trying to get back with Gamer Bay. And Gamer Bay was like, girl, bye. I seen you on the internet living with this ninja, even if he was there just for a short time, not for a long time. And so Gamer Bay was like, well, I mean, the dating pool is a little nuts right now. So I'm going to entertain you. But Gamer Bay said, you ain't gonna be the only bitch I entertain, baby. A mess.
He knows how to work it, but oh my god, boy! And then you only last 3 minutes.
He know how to work it. Well, you said it's small. Well, what is he working? What you mean he know how to work it? Well, he a muncher? He a good muncher? Cause I'm sorry, sis. That ain't making up for it. Just cause you if you got a small phallus, you being a good muncher ain't. How's that helping? I don't understand that. I ain't never had them small penis men problems. But anyway, girl, this ain't about me. Okay. So I don't know, Liv. You said he know how to work it. Olivia, I mean, girl, you strike me as the kind that just lay up in the bed, ma'am. You strike me as that type. Okay, I don't think you would know a good ping if it slapped you on the forehead, ma'am. I don't think so.
How do you only last 3 minutes? Oh my God. I just, no. No. No.
Arturian said, now wait a minute, TMR. Art said, now wait a minute, TMR. Now some of these short, what you call them, short shrimp shouties? Art said, now wait a minute, TMR. Now I didn't have a short shrimp shouty in my day. And honey, that thing was thanging around it, was it, Art? Oh, girl.
She can have that. And any other bitch that wants that, they can have that. Okay. And you act like a bitch, and you sassy. And I don't know what he thinks. I just don't understand.
Wait a minute. Hold on. So you say he acts sassy. He got a short penis. Well, then what the hell was you spending time with this? Is them the type where you do, because you did say Zolo was gay and you proceeded to have a baby with him. You said Gerard was gay. You had 3 kids with him. And then you said last year, I was back over there tiptoeing. So do you have a thing for the sassy ninjas? Because how does he act sassy, but you was turned on by that because you let that short penis man lay up in you, girl. I don't be understanding you, Olivia, and I don't think you understand yourself. Yeah, Nisha, that's what she getting ready to do.
It's like I said, it's a good 3 minutes, but I'm just like, ew, what the fuck is wrong with you? Ew. Oh my God, I'm so grossed out. No, I'll say it's decent. It's a decent 4 minutes, 3 minutes, whatever, 5 minutes. Oh my God. No, it was kind of like.
Wait, hold on, Nearly. Wait, Nearly. Ha! Wait, Nearly. What's going on over there with you, sis? Nearly said, well, now, hold on now, TMR. Now, I don't know what y'all been dealing with. Nearly said, now, 8 to 9 inches. That's about more my standard. Nearly said, baby. Nearly said anything less than that. Yeah, I ain't got time for you. I know that's right, sis.
Ego boost for me. Because I was like, his thing is so small. So my thing must still be, because his thing is small as hell. So, okay. So it was kind of like an ego boost for me. Like I felt kind of good too about that.
No, sis, if he only lasts in 3 minutes, it probably, now it's not given that you, sis, that's not what it's given. It's probably given that he's one of them ninjas, like he don't get it a lot. So when he do get a chance to get it, he don't know how to act, sis. Yeah, you dealing with somebody that's not, let me say this. You're not dealing with somebody that's they know what they doing. Okay, they know how to handle themselves. That's what it sounds like to me, sis. I don't act like you over there gushing, sis. And I don't think that's it. I don't think that's it. Now I don't know, okay, but I don't think that's it.
I was like, period. That's right, snapback. I know y'all hated his voice. I know. I got used to it.
Nisha.
I mean, you have to kind of see him as he talks.
Yeah, he was ready to get up, Faith.
Damn, I was gonna have show and tell and everything. No, it's best I don't. I'm not even gonna do all that. But
Y'all notice she ain't say nothing about him being a good muncher. Y'all notice that? Did y'all notice that? She ain't say nothing. Anytime you can tell us the man only lasts 3 minutes, you notice she ain't say nothing about that, y'all. Hey, Melissa, y'all notice that? Because he probably wasn't down there munching on that munch. Okay, girl. A mess around there. Baby, a mess. You said, did I hear it was a diabetic? That's the problem. You said he a diabetic? He diabetical? I don't know, sis. I don't know nothing about his medical history. They say he a veteran, though. She was so in love with him yesterday. Olivia's a mess. If she would spend as much time as she do analyzing the penises, if she would spend that time more on her children, sis would be betting 1,000 over there. She said he was bad at muncher too. Oh, okay, Elise. She said, "Oh, poor thing." So how you get pregnant then? He got a small penis and he not a good Oh, Lord, sis, I don't. But that just go to show you, baby, she'll screw anything that screw her back. I mean, that's obvious. Sis screwing anything that'll screw her back. But this the man you having a baby back. That's what she said, girl. He sounded like an old big booty male church deacon. Okay, but why keep returning to the scene of the crime, ma'am? That's what I'm saying, Mocha. If the penis, well, she said because she's pregnant by her. And she got needs. I said, well, baby, them wouldn't be the needs I would be getting. Okay? Because if that getting ain't getting me, then I wouldn't be getting it. Hey, Rumbo. Right, Simple. Simply said, well, how you get pregnant, sis? Well, Simply, do I got to tell you everything? She's so desperate. She's miserable. Proved that when she said she doesn't want her very own kids with her because of bugs, but invited a man over. Oh, did she say that? I didn't know she said that, Miss Parker. So she said she don't want the children over there, but the mans can come lay up with the roaches. Huh. That's interesting. You don't want your children laying up with the roaches, but the mans can. All right. Well, you know. Don't make sense to me, but none of it makes sense to me. You could buy a need off Amazon. She should have put one on her wish list. Girl, a mess, honey. All right, y'all, that's my time. I'm gone. I'm out of here. Y'all be good. Y'all be great. I hope y'all enjoyed this live stream. Make sure you clock out the break room on the way out the door. Tia Margo, see you in the next one, honey. Remember, so what you love. Bye.